We are back with Suikoden. Oh, see, I'm still doing the thing. I got it in my head now. Disgrace. Top 10 embarrassing disasters during streams. Number 1. We are back with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. We're about to talk to a hilarious clown who maybe gave one of the genuinely worst, like almost pun jokes I've seen in a game in a long time. It was embarrassing, man. Greta Garb. Oh. Jeez, man. Hello there, Insane Buffoon. Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's it going? Let's chat with the clown. This is gonna be hysterical, I can just tell. Berry Big Circus, let's go. Could you please tell us more about the Berry Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years, wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling? What? There's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That is why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. What? Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Ha 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 ha. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. But even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? What happened? Mo. Wiggity 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 what? Wow, what year did this game come out? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Ah, let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime? Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. Well, Russell Berry then. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realized that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. Oh, you think? Where Greta Garbo is your punchline? A bit long in the tooth. But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. We're not gonna open a new piece of dialogue for that? Are you serious? You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. Now I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay, do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. He goddamn well better laugh because this is better than anything he's thrown at me. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh. Cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying! It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That's legitimately better than his jokes, though. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... I mean, come on, dude. He's so upright and stiff. Like, that's gotta be like a clothes... What do they call it? A clothing rack or something? That's just a cape draped over... like a coat rack. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. Ain't no way is that a human standing there. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. That's it. Except it's not it. More about Max, please. Huh. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. What? Oh, it's only just that he should die too. That's pretty dark. Jesus, man. Alright. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head, as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist, the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. That's a little better. That's a little better. That has to be a Pennywise gag for the localization. Ah, yes. The Very Big Circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Jesus, I'm not doing 12 of these every time. Oh, I'd kill myself. Really, I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary! Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Yeah, this guy... Stick with your visual gags, man. Your stand-up requires a lot of work. Anyway, we have a circus map. Hooray! Yeah, don't worry, Lotus Prince will reuse audio of your laugh for the VODs. It's like in The Simpsons. Meep! Don't you mean meep meep? Well, yeah, but I mean, I did it once and they doubled it up in post. Cheap bastards. Alright, so we got ourselves a map. Good for us. Let's go. Back to the plaza. We have no choice. Back to the circus entrance. We have no choice. Big top. And cafeteria. Hey now. Keep our cafeteria clean. In English and everything. So, here we are. We're at the cafeteria. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me. What was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's got to be something interesting there. Nick, what's got to be interesting? Yeah, I mean, what is it? I mean, like, it's probably more confusing in Japanese or something. Don't ask. Huh. Okay, anyway. Were we meant to be fixing things in post? That explains so much. Oof. Banned. And unbanned, just so I could ban you twice. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a broken bottle right in the center of the screen. Or the center of the floor. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something? Yeah, that kind of label looks like it'd be for juice. Don't worry, children who play this game, it's juice. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's got to be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? It actually is orange juice. What? Well, alright. If this user was timed out in the edit. Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Is this anything? Ah, a bulletin board. For, bulletins. It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue? Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Yes. Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read the sign, huh? Maybe they shouldn't make it easier to understand. Or maybe they should. Clean it or die! Well, that would definitely make them clean up. It's so corny. The kitchen is over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Will we? I guess we'll never know for sure. I mean, what can I do, right? Oh, also, let me do this. There we go. Okay. I think we can just leave. We have to go back and see him, right? How do I leave? Leave. Entrance. And detention center. We're going back. Boom. We're in. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me his sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso! I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. Oh boy. That's not what you want to hear from your lawyer. I guess I'll review the other things, right? Is this gonna be new? We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs? How are those Jurassic geriatrics? Brutal. Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. I bet you this was like bisyllable in Japanese. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? So I guess I said that wrong. For instance, my sweetie pie. I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this joker. Well, okay. What happened? You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. And look, there's clearly his outfit on the damn coat hanger. It's exactly what I said it was. It is precisely what I said it was. Someone just grabbed that and stuck it outside. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. What, dude? Even without, like, 10 minutes out in the December cold is pretty brutal. And then? I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Okay, and then meeting with Russell, we can't do this. It cost enormous sums of money to get the fabulous magic. Wha-bam! Psych-blocks. That's why he went to his room that night? I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. Yeah, we talked about that. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. Alright, well now I think we're a little more ready than we were before. It's the world. Max has been known to rustle some feathers. Nice. Alright, so meeting with Russell. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary. I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? No. Yes. Ringmaster's papers. He got a raise a week ago. That's... It was on the table in the Ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max? You finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the Ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The Ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the Ringmaster called you into his room that night? Isn't what why he did? Well, we heard that Max can be quite abusive. The bottle. Isn't this why you were called to the Ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max? What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Well, I'm out of ideas. Nah, man, we know. We're not out of ideas. He cracked Ben on the head. Conversing with him is really tiring. Apparently for more reason than one, but we'll get to that. Ben. Clean! 76%, and it says fresh flavor. Not entirely sure about the rest. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you called, or got called to the Ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician. Unlock successful. Meeting with Russell. For real this time. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her? Are you sure this is the Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. It's a little hard to see behind the text box here, but you can see his dummy right there, like, looking angry. Like, Ben's looking away, but it looks like he's letting the dummy do the talking. That's when the ringmaster called me, and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room, and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie, and no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Yeah, you want to maybe tell me about that, buddy? What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word, not without Ben. Trilo? Right, because Ben Trilo? That's adorable. The puppet. The ventriloquist's puppet, his real name is Triloquist. Ben Triloquist. That's too much, man. Come on. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me... What? Oh, before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie. You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. None at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Alright, that's important. Guess where we're going? Circus entrance. Oh. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Yeah, fair enough, but hang on for a second. I'm going to the ringmaster's room if I could find out how to get in. Big Top, I think? What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Ringmaster's room. It looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters. Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room. Trilo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. Yeah, remember, I'm going right here, but it didn't have to be that fast. Hello, Pierce the Burned. Hello, Theria Sharon. Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's it going? Puns and Lotus go hand in hand. Yeah, well, stay away from Moe's puns. They're freaking brutal. Hello there, Koyuki. Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, if you find the puppet and starts talking, that's quite the skill they have. I still like that one bit from Suikoden 4 where one of the characters has a talking puppet, but, like, it might be alive? Maybe? Because it starts mouthing off, and then she starts slamming it against the wall when it's her hand, and it's like, stop it, until she finally stops. It is off-putting. It's so weird. But, okay, we're in the room. I'll look at the picture. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. I mean, I know it's too early to guess this kind of stuff, and it seems a little obvious that Regina did not seem terribly put off when talking about her father's death, but could it be that she actually loved Ben more than Max and killed her father and blamed Max? I just don't know what the motivation for killing her father would be, unless it's the fact that he said that it's okay for Max to marry her. But, trophy case. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, all county quiz champions, Ringmasters Association, mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow. The Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trilo! That's Ben's puppet! I seriously can't believe, like, Ben, Trilo, Quist. This is the worst. They're quiz champions. I'm on their side now. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Trilo, an operatic tenor? Wow. Who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Who's the dummy now? Why do I have to carry this thing? By the way, I just want to throw this one out there. There's a movie, and embarrassingly, I forgot the title, so this ain't gonna help right now. Let me see. Oh, okay, the movie is just called Magic. Kind of hard to Google, but it's a 1970s movie called Magic, where Anthony Hopkins, you know, the guy who played Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs, is a ventriloquist. And I think he actually learned ventriloquism for the movie. He is, like, I've only seen scenes, I haven't seen the whole thing. He is really damn good. Like, you should see the scene where the people who are considering picking him up as talent meet him. It's really fascinating to watch. Anyway, I got Trilo. Hello there, Longtran. Good evening and welcome to the stream. How's it going? I got the Quist. That's all well and good. Now let's back out of here. Cafeteria. Hey, look, it's the scene of the other crime. Just regular old assault. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Yeah, what? Anyway, let's help the guy out. And from what I hear, this is where things take a turn for the worse, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him his dummy back so he can actually open his mouth. Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Trilo Quist, return to Ben. These names are freaking legendary. I think Magic is the movie that got in trouble for putting a really creepy ad up during prime time when kids would be watching. The movie does get dark. I don't know anything about the ad campaign, but that sounds believable enough. Ventriloquist dummies are creepy at the best of times. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should go talk to the clown once. Hey! Wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Here's the guy. The ventriloquist dummy is the real personality. From what I hear, this guy just sucks, so there's a decent chance I'm just not gonna do a voice for him. Ben? Is that you, Ben? No. Oh, what is this, JoJo? I would never. Oh, that actually was Ben talking. Wow. It was me. Yeah, me. Down here. You're... Trilo? That is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Ugh. Mr. Quist. Is that better? No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit? Excuse for an attorney? Come on, the GBA was better than 8-bit. Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. Oh my god. This guy's good. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo. Notice, by the way, that Ben's no longer stuttering when he's doing the bit. Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? A ventriloquist puppet? Hey! Who do you think you are, calling me a puppet? I want to leave. But we're not gonna... What happened? You're assuming this is a bit? I know, right? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? We're doing another, like... Well, Greta Garbo was older than the freaking 1970s, but now we're doing a 1970s movie reference. I said, you talking to me? I don't see anybody else around here, so you must have been talking... So, yeah, don't look at him when you're talking to me. Trilo Quist, you behave, young man. Well, bam. Shut up, Woody. But you're Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Huh. That very much contradicts what Mo said, unless he was paying people differently. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. By the way, I just want to point something out. I feel this is somewhat important. It's the same thing I did with the clown, right? These aren't circus bits. Like, clowns are very much for the circus, but circus clowns don't just stand there and tell jokes. Maybe birthday party clowns might, but like a circus clown? You can't do verbal gags unless you give him a megaphone. And like a ventriloquist dummy? Circuses are big. Nobody's gonna tell that this guy's lips aren't moving when he's a mile away. A ventriloquist act is nonsense in a circus. Like, what the hell is happening? You can't, like, you wouldn't even see the dummy unless you're in the front row. And even if you are in the front row, good luck following this guy's mouth movements. You're supposed to do a ventriloquist act in, like, a small comedy club. I know there's at least one ventriloquist act that got really big in the comedy scene, but, like, it just becomes more about the bits than the actual ventriloquism at that point. If you have a big enough audience, they can't see that you're a good ventriloquist anymore. My point is, why is this guy at the circus? This whole thing, it feels like the creators of the game were like, what are wacky acts that entertain children? But like they're not circus acts. Anyway, very big circus. Now see, like Regina, like the tiger tamer, the animal tamer, that's a circus act. That makes sense. I'm impressed Ben can change his name in the subtitles for his act. That takes dedication. Yeah, it does. I didn't even think about that. Let me lay it all out for you. The pace sucks, the clown sucks. Okay, well that second part is definitely true. And my partner is his hand at my pants. See, now that's a decent ventriloquist gag. That's like kind of cliche, but like that's actually a joke I would expect to hear a ventriloquist say. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Taking it too far there, buddy. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Is that true? Is Ben being self-deprecating, or is this a magic puppet, or what? Oh, my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. I thought Max was harsh. You're... Madonna? Regina. My lovely Regina. She's stunning, right? Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. How is this gonna work? Seriously. Like, is this how he communicates with Regina? Jesus. And yeah, no wonder Max is bringing in the crowds. It's one of the few visual acts. Seriously. It's the Animal Tamer and it's Max. You can't see what the hell else is going on. Mary? Oh boy. Flying fraud. This is gonna be brutal. 2 assholes each attacking the other verbally. The Ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Once again, Ben does not stutter when he's talking to Trilo. Straighten up? I'm made of wood! Besides, you were there, you know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Or he won't. Marriage. You're going to marry Regina? Regina from Dino Crisis, which is also a Capcom title? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think she would kind of figure it out. Ben doesn't talk much. I think I'm beginning to see why she seems troubled. Well, I don't care. It is my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but... But what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. Okay, this guy is an operatic tenor. We might actually have something here. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Alright, chat. I'm not gonna sing. Also, I'm not a tenor. Me. Let's see if this rhymes. I'm skipping that. I want you to... Well, could be worse, but it's not great. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... What rhymes with me? What else rhymes with me other than me? And other than me again? The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. I will have to take your word on that. I have no sense of melody for what that song was. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trilo's here? Now that Trilo's here, does that mean you could talk normally now? Hey! Buttface! Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trilo? Enough jibba jabba? Jesus! What the hell year is this? Okay, could somebody tell me... Oh, this is really getting specific. There was a Sega Genesis game. Oh, God. It was a Genesis game from the 90s, but somebody else said Jibba Jabba, and it's so specifically dated. But this game is newer than that. Like, this is the second game. This was on the DS in Japan and the US, and they're still throwing Jibba Jabba. Oh my god, what was that Sega game? It was like an RPG. Like Beyond Oasis or something, maybe? But, yeah. Let's get to court already! Hey, wait a second. Nick? What's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Yeah, Dragon Ace, I know it's Mr. T. I'm just saying I've only seen this reference in a video game twice, like using Jibba Jabba. There was like a Genesis game of some kind. It was one of those good graphics, like isometric view games where they also threw Jibba Jabba. And it's just like, that's twice I've seen a game reference freaking Mr. T in the localization, which is really funny to me. Okay, well, thank God that conversation's over. I am pleased that it is over. Let's move somewhere else. I have to back up. Oh, something's happening here. I should know who the Jibber Jabba guy was, but I can't remember. The shark was Jabberjaws. No, it was Mr. T. Mr. T would talk about, like, stop your Jibba Jabba, fool. He was awesome. Anyway, we're at the big top. What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo? Quite a pair, those two. What did that puppet say? Oh, they just cut me off. Ooh! Oh, no. Now what? Oh, it wasn't ooh, it was like monkey, like ooh, ooh. Ah, yow! My pin? Is this gonna be the running gag where Regina saves us at the last second from multiple animals? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge. That monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Oh, Landstalker, thank you. How the hell did you find that? How do you just look that up? And it was said by Kayla. You are correct, but how the hell? Good job. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? It's a good point. Gotta get another one. By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey... Money? Also, anyone who wants to do those monkey memes, now's your chance. Okay, anyway, we're here. Let's chat it up. Now that Ben's gone, she probably revealed herself because that guy sucks. Money the monkey. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Eh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? Oh. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Yeah, well, no it's not. Ben and Trilo. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trilo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. God damn, that's weird. So she knows it was Trilo who was talking and Ben was there. That is freaking weird. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. Wow. Okay. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. That is freaking weird. I don't even know what to make of that. Like what does that mean? Getting the badge back should be more fun than a barrel full of money. Oh god, Phoenix was not prepared for this kind of money business. Alright. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hands, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet? What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet. Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. I'm gonna go to Moe's room now. Oh. The plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. That's what happened. I'll bet the cops got lonely. Moe's room. Oh, God. I find it actually insane that Moe is one of the less annoying characters to deal with in this situation. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. I'll tell you, my joke was memorable. Ugh. It's all right to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick? It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you want to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How did you know I put a whoopee... Whoppee? Are you serious? Is that a typo? A whoopee cushion on the chair. You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Aha! 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 ×4. Oh, Jesus. Alright. No, it is ×4. They just changed the formatting. The hell is this? Instead of 6 and 6, it's 5, 4, and 3. He's like trailing off. Anyway. Regina. So, about Regina. Regina, such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Sure. Money the Monkey. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Eh? Why is that? Oh, I know! You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Huh. Should we go with him now or wait a while? I don't know, let's go. What? There's a big, like, Great Ape poster up there. Anyway, Acro's room. Oh, God. With your friend or pet bat, no doubt. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only have to climb 2 flights of stairs. Seriously? Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the Monkey, a monkey who takes care of Acro, habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. I get the feeling this case is going to be very complicated in the courtroom. Like, this is going to be rough. But it's fine. Is this something? Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy, and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Okay, got it. Return to its rightful spot on lapel. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah. Check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Well, Trilo, right? Unless they play with our expectations with this. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. Ring put in pocket. Okay. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Hooray! Oh, we did it! To be continued. What an exhausting cast of characters. Let's save the game. Skablam. We're going to the trial, baby. It's actually happening. Get hype. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. Defendant Lobby 5. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. "10 a.m., right on time, courtroom number 2. Welcome." And oh, that's right, Von Karma's our opponent again. Oh my god. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica, just so the player can get used to it. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that's to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit's channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Who are you talking to? Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here. Now, there, now. Yay! I love Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Oh, here it comes, baby! First cross-examination opportunity in the trial. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. We've covered that. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Jeez. Okay. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Time of death, 10:15. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Hell yeah, it begins. So. Snow was falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold out. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal, maybe about 1.5 inches on the ground? Or was on the ground. The snow froze in place. It stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow... let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Okay, so back to more of it. Pardon me. Murder itself. Yeah, I don't know why they're really highlighting the wooden box, but fair enough. Sounds like it was snow problem. Nice. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Hunched over this 20-pound box, it boasts a small but strong lock. Interesting. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. About the box, about the lock, about the contents. The contents, right? What the hell was in it? I'm assuming you opened it up at some point? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Huh. Small seasoning bottle. That is strange. Cause of death. Force trauma snapped the vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho ho ho! Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. That's so good. Ben Triloquist and his name is Woodman. That's fantastic. And maybe it wasn't meant to be a murder but assault. Get the hell out of here, man. She must be talking about Ben the Ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Oh boy, only one way to find out, huh? Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, Ventriloquist. That row must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me? Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? I think it didn't even rhyme. Also didn't age well. It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Again. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You'd think you have the sense to fix it. Poor guy. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. Do you think there's gonna be a reveal that, like, Trilo has a personality of his own? Like, I don't know. I kind of hope not, but this game does have legit ghosts. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. Ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Jesus, alright. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Oh, look at that. That's when I saw Max heading toward the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. I gotta go back, but isn't it red roses? Nuts. I can't really see now, but I thought it was red. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Wow. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Now remember, at least in Max's testimony, like not official testimony, but he was chilling on a chair, I think without his hat, and the hat was on the coat rack. Not that we could see that necessarily. Oh yeah, Anthasius, the Max poster, perhaps? Max's 3 famous symbols, you're right. Well, I'll be damned, it is white roses. Okay. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. What you witnessed. Alright, let's go. I left. I ditched and went to the plaza's entrance. I saw Max. He was the only one heading that way. How could he not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? No problems. No proof it was Max. You only saw Max? Yeah, Ben only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? This is where it could potentially get interesting here. Because remember, Max was going out to... That's right, he was presumably going out to meet someone. Oh, no, Max said that Russell was going out to meet a mystery person, but the whole story is that Max is the killer, so who the hell did he kill? It would have been the ringmaster, no doubt. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? See? No hat, nah. The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactico is supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah! Because it was a goddamn coat hanger. But we're not there yet. I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Wow, a rare, non-backhanded compliment from Von Karma. Unbelievable. Huh. Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. What a pain in the ass. Alright, so, yeah, I would say Von Karma must be new to the idea of framing people, but given her dad, yeah. So once practice was over, I'm not as interested in this right now. Yeah, the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. Objection! But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Well, the only person he actually cares about, right? That's going to be Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wah! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain! Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. About the proposal, here we go. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Well, no you don't, because we have it. Why would you lie about that? Like, anybody could just say, take it out of your pocket and show us. It's the easiest thing in the world. You were going to propose. You. A puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. I think we're done with this conversation. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. By the way, reminder, this guy says he has grandkids. What was with that sigh at the end? About the proposal. So, what am I going to press him for? I mean, the pocket thing seems particularly obvious, but we're also going to go with I had something to give to her. We got to establish that it was the ring. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Well, unfortunately for me, I'm gonna take the risk. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human being. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details. Especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I planned on giving an engagement ring to Regina. Alright, we got it. Thank goodness. Now that we know it's a ring, we can easily call BS on him having it in his pocket, because give me a break, man. He's gonna flip.
Objection!
Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah! That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why, then, do I have it right here? He just explodes! That's great. What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Eh? Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him! Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey. In every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he could find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. And have a good night, Winter. Thanks for stopping by. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? I do love Trilo looking like, huh, in this little scene. Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. What? Is the monkey here? Ah! Yow! Oh! Oh, there's the flashback. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey, Money. But you weren't able to catch up with them, were you? It's all this slow what? Oh, loafy fool called Ben's fault. That's an awkwardly phrased sentence. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. No. Ben's testimony has a flaw. Clearly. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection!
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying! He's blinded by his rivalry with Max! Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity toward the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Ha! I've told you so many times, you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You're already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. This is probably 100% true, it's just the coat rack. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Alright, let's go. Yeah, he didn't respond to me. I think I might actually have evidence for this one.
Objection!
Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal, it was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
Objection!
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are to just up and decide what it is I saw that night? A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof to back up that statement, would you? Well... Nick, I just thought of something. If Ben and Trilo really didn't see anyone that night, they wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone that night, would they? What do you mean? I think that Trilo really did say good evening to someone that night. But Trilo and Max, they were in the middle of a huge fight. Maybe you should think this over some more on your own time, Mr. Wright. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Didn't see anyone, saw the defendant, saw a different person, clearly. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You... Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? Well, that's going to be a little bit different. Probably the victim. He was waiting for Regina, but he probably saw the victim. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Okay, buddy. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. Ugh. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo, isn't that correct? Oh. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Wah! Ah! Order! Order! How do you respond to this? Wait a second! Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But, once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? You could never mistake one for the other, though. They're body types, they're the three pieces of evidence, you know, the Maximilian signatures. The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
Objection!
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma? Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... But? Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Damn. To be continued. Yes, send in the clowns. It's quite possible. I think Maximilian did say he saw him, but we do have potential further witnesses. Let's save. Bam. Alright, this is most exciting. But this is where I'm going to stop for now, so thank you very much for watching the stream, and have a wonderful night.